and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new video and welcome back to the WWEGames Subreddit. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I really don't have anything crazy or like crazy creative or interesting for this intro right here. I kinda just want to jump into it. But one thing I think I really do need to say, especially after looking on Twitter this week, is wear a goddamn mask. Seriously, it is not that hard, it's not gonna kill you. I've seen some motherfuckers out here on Twitter acting like wearing this thing is gonna kill them. No, it's gonna avoid you from dying, dumbass. I don't think that sentence that I just said entirely made sense, but you know what I'm saying. I saw a tweet from some dude on Twitter the other day who was like, I wore a mask for a few seconds and I was struggling to breathe. Like, what?
You gotta be joking me!
And also something else that I want to address before we jump into the WWEGames subreddit today. I always struggle saying that, the WWEGames subreddit. But it's kind of the elephant in the room right now. We just hit 9,000 subscribers. Let's go!
We're in the end game now.
We are currently less than 1,000 subscribers away from the big 10,000. Oh my god, I can't believe it. We're so close. We gotta keep going, though. My grind has to go from like here to here. Because I refuse to let this milestone slip out of my grasp right now. I want to hit 10k before the end of the year, and that is what I plan on doing, okay? We've got less than 1,000 subscribers to go, so all I'm gonna say is, if you want to help me out, go ahead and share my channel with at least one other person. That's all you gotta do. Hell, I mean, I don't know, you could just be walking down the street in your town or whatever and just go ahead to some random stranger, sub to Deonte DDJ. He's not gonna know what it means, but he's gonna YouTube that name, he's gonna Google that name, and then he's gonna subscribe because he's gonna see what kind of content I'm making. Or if you don't want to do that, you don't want to be near people in the middle of a pandemic, then go ahead and go on Twitter, hashtag sub to Deonte DDJ. I just want to hit 10k, okay? By the way, one more thing before we jump into the subreddit. I was trying to think about what I want to do for the 9k special, and I was thinking about doing a room tour / gaming setup video because people have been asking for that for years. Like, it's been years since I did the last one, and a lot of people want to see a new one. So I was either thinking I'd do it in this place right now, like where my setup is right now, or because I'm moving out in a couple of months and I'm starting university, I might do it there. I haven't quite decided yet, but I guess I'll keep you updated on Twitter or whatever. I may even end up doing both because I kind of want like a final memory of this place right now, and just where I'm at right now as well. But anyway, I've spent way too long on the intro. Thank you so much for 9,000 subscribers. But it is time to continue the grind, so without any more further ado, let's jump into the WWEGames subreddit. Even WWE ignores 2K20 was released. I mean, when you think about it, can you blame them? Can you really blame them? I mean, think about it this way. I'm just a YouTuber who likes to make series and videos like the CISE CHRONICLES and the MyCAREER universe on 2K20. And even I am embarrassed that that game was ever released. So imagine being the company that published it. Imagine being the company that's associated with 2K20 and those awful reviews. And so, I mean, in conclusion, it doesn't really surprise me that 2K19 still up on their wall. It was their best WWE game in years. 2K20 is just a permanent scar on your record. You're never getting rid of it. I mean, I would say that WWE 2K20 is kind of like the Chris Benoit of the video game industry, but at least Chris Benoit was good at one point. 2K20 has never been good. Although I will say one thing I really didn't like about 2K19 was the whole $1 million challenge controversy thing. That was a load of bullshit. I'm just gonna be honest, I really hated that part of the game. It's not as if I couldn't win it, but how that ended and that whole thing, it was bad. It was just very, very bad. But anyway, not to dwell on the negatives, because 2K19 overall, very good game. About to run an angle where Lesnar and Heyman are sent to prison for attempted murder against Edge at Extreme Rules. Wait, hold on. Okay, so I don't know what it is with the WWEGames subreddit, but every time I come in this subreddit, I see something even more wild than the last time I was here. First time around, we saw that one wrestling game, Revolution 3D or whatever, where Aleister Black and Rey Mysterio were thrown out the building and it ended up happening in real life. And then the next time I was on this subreddit, we saw Sami Zayn with a literal gun shooting Oni Lorcan at some guy's pay-per-view in universe mode. And now this guy right here has got Paul Heyman and Lesnar going to prison for attempted murder against Edge. I mean, I've seen it all. I really have seen it all at this point, and really all I have to say about this kind of content on this subreddit is keep it up. I mean, bravo. This is the type of content I want to see, okay? The more wild, the better. I mean, you're preaching to the choir, really. You're talking to a guy here who just ran a story about Goldberg joining the Avengers, so the more wild shit, the better, really. I am here for this kind of content all day. Take my upvote right now. And I'm going to be keeping an eye out in the next episode. Hopefully I remember, because I want to know how this story ends. Like, does Brock Lesnar end up breaking out of prison or something? Does Heyman become his bitch in prison? I don't know. Is Lesnar being in prison the reason why he rarely ever defends a championship? I mean, hey, there's a lot of places that this guy could go with this right now. Why is it so hard for WWE to capture the likeness of Booker T? Oh my god, look at this. Yeah, I will say that is one thing that those TNA games, or the one TNA game that I played anyway, that they really did do well. It was Booker T in that game. They really nailed him. Like, look how amazing he looks there, and then look at him in 2K20. You know what? Let's just not talk about 2K20. I hate that game. It's just making me angry thinking about it right now. I'm seething. Don't get me wrong, I really enjoyed, on one hand, I really enjoyed this year making content for 2K20. That's why I'm still making it right now. But as a game, outside of making videos, I just If WWE 2K20 was a real life person, I would not hesitate for a second to give it a right hook. You're Mike Tyson straight to the jaw. Just the worst game I've ever played in my life. I swear to God. You're 10 years old, you rush home from school, hop on your PS2 and fire up Smackdown vs. Raw 2008. You immediately play as The Undertaker. This game is the shit. If this doesn't scream childhood, I don't know what will. I mean, each to their own right, but personally for me, if this was Smackdown vs. Raw 2011, then this post would fit me to a T. Because I genuinely used to rush home so fast to play Smackdown vs. Raw 2011. It was all I played for that entire year pretty much. It was just, Smackdown vs. Raw 2011. I'm genuinely thinking about doing another Road to WrestleMania like I did last year on 2011 because I love that game so much. And so I guess let me know if you want to see another series in 2011, but if that, you see, this is how much I love that game. I'm not even making audible sentences anymore. I'm just like, But yeah, man, like when it comes to comparing all these newer WWE games, I instantly compare them all to 2011. If they're not hitting that bar of 2011, which is all the way up here, then it's just, like when we get to like November of this year, it'll mark a decade since 2011 came out, and ever since it came out, no game has really came close to how good that game was. I'll give credit to 2K14 and WWE 13, they were both very good games. Even WWE 12 were very good, and 2K19 was the best 2K on next gen, but nothing has matched up to that game as far as wrestling games go. I mean, you got Creator Story, you got Road to WrestleMania, the roster was amazing, the physics, the match types, it was just the best game. I miss 2011. You know what, screw it, I've decided we're doing another 2011 series this year. We just have to. And by the way, no offense to SmackDown vs. Raw 2008, like I enjoyed 2008 as well, it was a good game, but if as far as SmackDown vs. Raws from that era, I'd probably say 2007 was more of a preference for me. Yeah, I mean, regardless, across the board, if it had SmackDown vs. Raw in the name, more than likely it was a bang. Remember when we first saw this image, how blown away we were with the graphics, how real it looked? It got me as well. Hashtag WWE 2K15. Yeah, I remember this image. Oh man, I mean, I really hate to admit it, and I guess this is where my confession comes out. The image goes black and white and the slow, depressing music starts playing because I have a confession to make, guys. I too got caught up in the WWE 2K15 next gen hype. I know.
I'm ready. Depression.
Thing is, right, when it comes to WWE 2K15 on next gen, I've never seen a game with so much potential. Maybe 2K20 choked it more because of how that game still is today, but 2K15 had so much potential. Like, you look at how much of a banger 2K14 was, right, and then you look at 2K15, it's gonna be on next gen, it's gonna have more capabilities, the graphics are gonna be better, and it was still a bag of shit. Like, I'll give 2K15 credit, the universe mode in that game was very good. It was probably the best it's been on next gen so far, to be fair. It was very good, but other than that, MyCAREER was a bag of shit. The match types were very lacking, the gameplay was very slow and too simulated, and it was a bad game. It was a bit glitchy as well. I remember being 14 years old, making videos about this very image right here, being excited, being like, yo, guys, the next game's gonna be lit. And then boy, did I look like a fool.
First screenshot we got of WWE 2K15, and at the moment I am so excited for it because it looks amazing.
Why'd they ever take this feature out of universe mode? Oh yeah, this is what I was gonna say when I was talking about 2K15 the draft. Why did they take that out? Oh, it's such a stupid decision. Look at this. It would randomly pick someone for universe mode, completely switch things up. Damian Sandow drafted to Monday Night Raw. You'd build your storylines around that. It was just mwah. If there's one feature I really hope, it's a very small feature, but if I really hope that's in 2K22, it would be a bang. And why they ever took that out of the WWE games and never added it back in, I will never know. Like, I can understand you took it out because the draft kind of dwindled back in the day before 2016 and it kind of ended. Fair enough on that part, but the draft has been back for years now and they still decided not to add it back in.
The stupid idea from bad creative.
Only 90s kids remember this being Dirty Deeds. Okay, I guess we've got a little bit of 2K15 gameplay here. Yeah, of course I remember this. Dirty Deeds. Oh, it was so much more brutal. Like, I think I prefer the paradigm shift in how it is right now, where he lifts them up and slams them down, but that one will always have a special place in my heart. And of course, I mean, as a 90s kid myself, of course I remember that, you know, I was born in November of 99. I was playing the SVR 2007 season mode earlier and I noticed that the last sentence is possibly the weirdest sentence ever written in a WWE game. Stephanie McMahon vows to clean up Raw. Trish Stratus, the women's champion and one of the most decorated female superstars of all time, also disagrees with Stephanie McMahon's vision of a cleaned up Raw. Look, some of the stuff we divas do might be a little silly sometimes and maybe even a bit risque, she says, but I've worked hard for the body I've got. I love showing off my hard work and I know my fans appreciate it too. I guess if Stephanie had her way, all of the divas would be wearing burqas and a veil as if the Taliban was running the show. Anyway, I think that's where I'm gonna wrap up this episode of the WWEGames Subreddit, because quite frankly and quite simply, I don't know what I just read. But yeah, I do hope you guys all enjoyed this episode of the WWEGames Subreddit. Let me know if you want to see more down in the comments below, and also be sure to leave a like. It really does help out a small YouTuber a lot more than you think. And also, as I said at the start of the video, we are officially on the final road to 10,000 subscribers now that we hit 9k, so be sure to subscribe and turn on post notifications so you don't miss any up and coming content on the channel. And also, now that we are less than 1,000 subscribers away and I'm trying to hit it before the end of the year, I really appreciate you helping me out to hit 10,000. It would really mean a lot after all the grinding I've put in to try and hit this milestone over the years. Like seriously, I don't think I've ever seen a YouTuber struggle to hit 10k like I struggled to hit 10k. It would just be a massive F you to all the people who have told me you can't do it. I'm out here like 1999 mankind, like you'll never be WWF champion. New Adrian, we did it. I swear to God, it would just be, it just make this year, this disaster of a year, worth it. I'm not gonna lie, if I could hit 10k this year. So anything you want to do, hashtag sub to DDJ on Twitter, or you want to just tell a random stranger in your family, or just tell a random stranger on the street to sub to me, I'd appreciate whatever you want to do to help me out. Or I mean, even simply enough, just keep supporting the content like you guys have been doing. I really appreciate it either way. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. Hope you guys have a great day, and that's been it. Too sweet.